Hello children, in today's video you are going to learn division by repeated subtraction. Before we learn more about division by repeated subtraction, let us revise what is subtraction. In subtraction, we start with the biggest number and we take away a part from it to find the answer of subtraction, which is also called as difference. We can understand this with an example. If Sunita has 35 chocolates and she distributed 24 chocolates to her classmates, how many chocolates were left with her? So we will take away 24 from 35 to get the difference 11. Now let us learn more about division by repeated subtraction. Repeated subtraction is a division method that subtracts the equal number of items from a group. When the same number is subtracted repeatedly from another larger number until the remainder is 0 or smaller than the number being subtracted is what is known as division by repeated subtraction. Let us take an example here. I have 18 blue circles with me and I wanted to distribute it to my students in such a way that each one gets 3. So I will take one group of 3 and distribute it to one of the student. So out of 18 I will subtract 3 and how many circles am I left with? Yes, I am left with 15. Then I will distribute another group of 3 circles to another student. Then how many circles am I left with? So what I am going to do, I am going to subtract 3 more from the 15 circles that I was earlier left with. Another student will get 3. This again I'll be subtracting from 12, right? Because when I subtracted 3 from 15, I was left with 12 circles. And 3 more gone. So I will be now left with 9 circles. Again, I will distribute this 3 circles to another student. I need to subtract that also from 9. Yes, so when I subtract 3 more from 9, I am left with 6 circles. I give one more circle to another student and this again will leave me with 3 circles. And if I give this circles, also all these group of 3 circles to another student, then I will be left with 0. So you see children, I have subtracted 3 repeatedly. That is why we call this method as repeated subtraction, division by repeated subtraction, because I am reducing my number by repeatedly, right? I am just taking this number 3 from 18 repeatedly. So first when I subtracted 3 from 18, I was left with 15. Then again I subtracted 3 from 15. I was left with 12. And when I subtracted 3 from 12, I was left with 9. And from 9 when I did subtraction of 3, it was 6 that I was left with. And if I continue that process of repeatedly subtracting 3 from the existing number till I get a 0, till I have distributed all my objects or items or articles or number for that matter. This is called as division by repeated subtraction. Division by repeated subtraction can be done in 2 ways. One is the horizontal way and the second one is the vertical way. So let us first see the horizontal way. Here I have 6 divided by 2. I have 6 items with me and I need to distribute them in such a way that each person or each group is having 2 in each. Now let us understand this. So repeatedly I'll have to subtract 2, right? If you see here, so I have subtracted 2 how many times to get the remainder as 0? I had to subtract 2 3 times, right? 1 time 2 will leave me with 4. Second time 2 is going to leave me with 2, and if I subtract that also, I will be left with 0, right? So you can see 3 times I need to subtract to get the remainder as 0. So what will be my division, how it's going to be shown? That 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3, and this 3 is the 3 times, right? Which is the time, how many times I have to subtract 2 to get 0? I had to subtract 2 3 times. So that is going to be my answer. Can you see this? 6 divided by 2 will be 3. Now let us see division by repeated subtraction by vertical method. Here I have about 49 smiley stickers and I need to distribute them to 7 of my students. How many stickers will each get? And let's do that in a vertical way of repeated subtraction. Now to subtract 7 from 49, my first step is to subtract 7 from 49, then I will be left with 42, right? This is one time subtraction of 7. Then my second time I will be subtracting 7, then I will have 35 smiley stickers left with me. I distribute another 7 of it, then I will be left with 28, and if I give away another 7 smiley stickers, then I will be left with 21. From that, if I distribute another set of 7 stickers, then I will be left with 14. And if I distribute 7 more to another student of mine, then I will be left with 7. And this also 7 can be distributed to get my remainder as 0. So how many times did I subtract 7? Let's count. This is the first 7 that I subtract to get 42. Then from 42, when I subtracted second time 7, I got 35 as my answer, right? And then when I subtracted third time 7 from 35, I got 28. So I'm still left with 28, right? Remember, we should reach up to remainder as 0. So if I take away 7 more, that is the fourth time when I'm subtracting, I am left with 21 stickers with me. Again, I subtracted from 21 7 more. That was the fifth times when I subtracted 7. I was left with 14. Then I gave away 7 more. That was the sixth 7 that I subtracted, right? I was left with 7. And when I subtracted, when I distributed that also, I was left with 0 stickers. No stickers with me. And how many times that I need to subtract to get 0 as my remainder? I subtracted 7 times, right? 7 times. You can see the counting here, 1 to 7. When I subtracted 7th time, then I got my remainder as 0. So my answer will be 49 divided by 7 will give me 7 as my answer to the division. So let's just understand division by repeated subtraction. There are two steps that is involved. First step is to subtract the number of equal groups or equal distribution of items or object that you need to make. Here in this case I had to subtract 7 because I had to distribute 7 smileys to my students, right? And in my step 2, what I will be doing, I'll need to count the number of times we have subtracted 7 from the 49, right? It was just stepwise. 49 minus 7, it will leave me with 42. I'm still having 42. So I can again give away 7 more stickers. When I did that, I was left with 35. And so on. I can carry on till I reach up to my remainder as 0. When I will not be left with any of the stickers or 0 stickers. So this is how the vertical way of division by repeated subtraction is done. I hope, children, division by repeated subtraction is clear to you. With that, I bid goodbye. Take care, everyone. Thank you.